I could almost smell the maximum two-stroke mix. Now you can tell that's a 125. Just on the pipe. Killer B 125 CC 2-stroke. Now back to the 250. I wasn't a Suzuki guy. I really didn't care for Suzuki. Yamahas and Hondas. I didn't even ride Kawasaki's either. My favorite section, the whoop-de-doos. Lean back. Clinch the side of the tank with your inner part of your knees. The inside of your knees. Lean back and just frickin' pin the throttle. The whole key is to just float across the top. Oh my gosh, man. Well, you know, we say nothing smells, feels, or sounds like 8th scale nitro. Well, that depends who you talk to. Because I beg to differ. Nothing smells, sounds, or feels, especially feels, like a 2-stroke 125s. Like I said, they're fun. They're like the pea shooters of motocross. They're like the .21s of nitro. Okay, they're you know, they're fun. Put my maiden back on. But the .28s, .32s, that's where it's at. Pea shooters are fun though, especially to get one modded. Oh, nothing like a little maiden wrenching in the cave, watching some dirt bike video, and bam! What's that? Oh, snaps! What you guys don't know about that? That's homemade chili verde. You know what that is? Verde is green in Spanish. Chunks of pork, cilantro, onions, a little bit of lime, seasoning. Throw it on some Mexican homemade rice, like I've done. A little bit of cheese, more onion, cilantro. Bam! You like that? What's the guy's? Remember that? What's that Cajun guy? Emeril Lagasse? Kick it up a notch. Bam! So anyway, what's up, Nitro Nation? Muggy's in the cave. It's Friday late night. I wasn't gonna do a video really till tomorrow, but I said, what the heck? I got some goodies that I'm not gonna open without the nation. Okay, no, that's nothing real big. Actually, one of them I need to get the XTM Mammoth. We're going to rock this thing. Yes, we got a pea shooter. We got a modded Reds. Okay, .21. We got the Reds tuned pipe. And I think I'm running like a 65, 66 with a 13. So we're going to see if Pee-wee here can whip this fat. I think this thing weighs about 11 pounds. It's like 1.5 pounds, almost 2 pounds heavier than a normal truggy. This thing's a fat ass. Although it doesn't have the original tires on it because I was just cleaning up my tires. If we put the original, and that's bright, if we put the original paws on, call them paws, yeah, a lot heavier. Matter of fact, let's see what the weight difference is. Since I got my scale out, I'm just curious, okay? What does that say? 290 grams. Okay. Let's throw one of these DE racing rims. Okay, DE racing rims with Badlands 1178s. Okay, ready? Oh. So what? 60 grams lighter, 230, right? $290, whatever. Yeah, about 60 grams heavier. Oh, by the way, you can't get Badlands, and eventually we will be out of Badlands. We won't be able to get them. Like I said, you can get these tires, rims and tires. These are ZD Racing. About the closest you're going to get to a Badland pattern. They're weighing in at a whopping 273 compared to a DE Racing rim, which is, so what, 40 grams more. These are 40 grams heavier. Now, if you take those same tires, well, and I've got a set of them on DE Racing rims, now we're talking what? 240 compared to the DE Racing and Badlands. So a 10 gram difference. That's not bad. So, I mean, they're not Badlands, but I mean, these are kind of bald. But when they're fresh, Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They hook up. Hook up, son. Like a tow truck. They will hook up like a tow truck. So anyway, I was thinking of running these things on there, but with Pee-wee shooter in here, you know, I was gonna throw the modded Novarosi 28.8 in here, but every time I throw modded engines in here, I mean, I'm gonna wait till I get the Pico back, or if I get my bone stock 28.8 Rex Legend in this thing, I mean, it can handle pretty much anything. I mean, like I said, the Achilles in these things are the gearboxes. They're a weird gear. They're like almost, if you guys know anything about engines, the Mazda RX-7s, they had rotary engines in them. And basically what it is, instead of the spider gears, you know how spider gears cross? The gears in these stand up. They're stand up. It's pretty crazy. I'll show it to you guys one of these days when I get it, if I have it pulled apart. But anyway, so yeah, so we're watching the, man, whenever I watch that, it makes me want to go riding. I haven't rode forever. I used to race, not professional. I just used to race out where I lived in San Bernardino. We had a Suzuki test track out there, and I used to go run it all the time with my 250. You know, I rode 125s, 500s. 250 was what I rode mostly. But the two-stroke, man, there's nothing like it, man. That smell of, back then I used to use Spectrum, I think it was Spectrum, two-cycle premix, and then eventually I started using Maximum. But anyway, man, there is nothing like that. If you guys have never rode two-stroke 125s, 250s, or 500s, you have no idea what you're missing, man. There is nothing like it. 500, man, you got to have some hair on your nuts to even climb on a 500, because it's an animal. You know, you could hurt yourself. But anyway, we have some goodies here, so we'll open that up in a minute. One of the things that should be in here is the reason I'm doing this. I might do a series later on how I do my picture painting. Matter of fact, I think I only have enough for, I gotta get some more. I might only have enough to do one more body. But, yeah. There's my brushes. I mean, but you got to prep your body before you even use this stuff. I don't have a lot of this left. This is what it is. If you guys need a part number, there's some videos out on it. Velocity magazine, I think, does a video. Guy does a associated E-word buggy body Star Wars action. But this is what I use. This is what I did on the Joker. I also did on my Techno Superhero, the Mugen one there. This one I didn't do any picture to it. And the other one, you guys know I did. Oh, I did the God of War up there. I'm getting another one of those. Those are, if you have a Mugen MBX 5, that's a MBX 7 body. The 7 bodies with a little bit of trimming, not a lot, but just a little bit more trimming, will fit on the MBX 5. The MBX 7 body will fit on the 5. And I love the 7 body way better than the MBX 5 body, and the MBX 6 body sucks nuts. I think they're freaking ugly. I mean, if you like them, to each his own. I just think they're ugly. I like these, what they call a cab forward, kind of like the Techno one. You know, and I did the Star Wars one here. This was the last one that I did, the most recent, which was a while ago, the Star Wars. I wish I could have done more of the Imperial. I should have done Stormtroopers on it too, but I was trying to do more Darth Vader. So, yeah, this body I'm going to do a little bit of... what I'm trying to do is my favorite games. I love Zelda. My favorite Zelda is the Twilight Princess one, which is this Link. There's Final Fantasy. I forget this guy's name. He's on this crazy looking wicked freaking motorcycle. I don't know if you can see it because of the glare of the light. It's on this crazy looking motorcycle. There's another Final Fantasy. Obviously, we're going to have Kratos. This picture is cool. I might put this on the front of the truck, because he's like my favorite. I mean, there's Kingdom Hearts. I forgot this guy's name. My daughter likes that. There's also this other Zelda one. This is, I think, Oblivion or Elder Scroll. I want to do, I need to find a picture. My daughter has more magazines, because I get them out of these magazines. Game Informers and stuff. My daughter said she found some more, so I want to put, this is what I want to do. I want to do Link, Kratos. These are like all my favorite lead characters from my favorite game. Dante, which is the lead character, main character, Devil May Cry. Those of you who don't know about gaming or do. If you don't know about gaming, you're probably lost by now, but most of you younger guys know. If you know anything about gaming, you obviously know these characters that I'm mentioning. Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. He's the guy that has a pyramid on his head. You know, they made a movie. I think that dude's freaking badass. He's just evil looking. But anyway, also Snake from Metal Gear. And I don't know if I'm going to do the old Snake or the new Snake. I was going to do the newer Kratos, which he's old, but I like this Kratos better. I think this Kratos badass. But yeah, so Link, Kratos, Cloud from Final Fantasy, Dante, and I want to do a Resident Evil character, but I'm not sure. Maybe I like Wesker, maybe Leon, or maybe Nemesis, one of the evil characters. One of the monster. In games you call them bosses because you fight them, they're bosses. But in the movies or whatever, you know, they're the bad guys or whatever. But this is stuff you use. And I might do a video on it. I'll show you guys how to do it. Couple things I wanted to show you guys real quick. We're also going to touch on the building series. Matter of fact, let's move the laptop out of the way. Here. Let's bust out the... We're just going to... Excuse my camera work, people. Now, she is clean. All my whips are clean and ready to get dirty again. Like I said, the next one's going to be the XTM. We're going to rip this thing. I'm probably going to run the Badlands on it. I haven't ran this thing in, man, I don't know, months. And, you know, if you guys know the Muggy, or if you don't know, I'm not, my children, which these are my Nitro children, all my Nitro children deserve equal time. Which means there's no Shelf Queens in this cave. There never will be. And I haven't ran the XTM for the longest. So anyway, the Mugen MBX5 Pro Spec. She is sexy and ready. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Talk about, is that plush or what? Come on, people. Who do you think you're dealing with? Some newbie? Some rookie? Look at that. It's not bad for 17-year-old shocks. If you take care of your shit. Look, see, watch. Oh, hell yeah. Perfect. Now, so I know, it's funny. Let me share something. I got some guy, and I'm not going to bag on the guy too much, but he's already blocked. Listen, this is the rules, and if you don't like it, you might as well unsubscribe now. If you aren't well, it doesn't. I don't want to say unsubscribe, but I don't care if you don't watch. If you're not subscribed to my video, and I check my stuff every once in a while. By the way, this video is definitely not for kiddies. So, night-night kiddies. It's probably past your bedtime. Anyway, if you're not subscribed to the Muggy, you don't deserve to make comments. So, say somebody makes a comment, and then I go check on this, you know, see what they got, see what their channel looks like, and most of the time, some troll that's making some retarded comment, and then they're not even subscribed to me. So if you're not subscribed, you don't deserve to make comments anyway. Commenting on my on my videos on my channel is for my loyal, dedicated, freaking subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, then you don't need to be commenting anyway. I don't really have need to hear what you got to say anyway, because most of those people don't even have a channel, just a bunch of trolls. But anyway, so if you get blocked, don't be surprised. So the only way that I'll unblock you is if you subscribe. And I'm not saying that, okay, hey, you want to make comments, subscribe, but kind of in actuality I am. So again, if you're not subscribed to the Muggy, and I checked because you made some kind of lame ass comment, chances are you'll be blocked. So and the only way that I'll unblock you is if you subscribe, because that you know, comments are really for my subscribers, not just for, you know. And some people might think, oh, well, that's not fair. Well, it's my channel. I'll do whatever the hell I want. So anyway, some guy's all, hey, Monkey, I watch your videos all the time. And he's not even subscribed, so just a troll. And, he, you know, some wannabe biker boy. And why are you always doing videos on tuning? You know, why can't you do videos on setups? Well, I've got plenty of videos on setups. Obviously, he's never watched any of my other videos. So again, it's funny, these people that make comments, and all they have to do is go watch my older videos. I had people say, oh, well, why don't you do any break-in videos? I got break-in videos. Go watch them. Oh, why don't you do on shocks, or why don't you do it? I got them. Go watch them. What do you want me to do? I'm not making the same videos over and over. I'm trying to progress into something different. And when somebody asks me about something, this whole series, I've never done anything like this. And this is one of the common threads, is people can't afford to do 8-scale nitro. Or they think they can't afford it. When they find out that you can build a badass race kit like this, that you can bash and you can race, and it's already got all the goodies included, okay, for 500 bucks, less than 500, that's what you're paying for a low-C RTR. Why in the hell would you get an RTR low-C with all the plastic garbage on it when you can get one of these bad boys? And it's already ready to rock and roll. You know, there's no pull start. I mean, alright. So, before we open the goodies, let's go over this real quick. Okay? This is an MBX5 Pro Spec. This came out in 2003. That's when it was released. It's an 8-scale nitro race kit. What makes it a race kit? Well, a lot of things make it a race kit. Okay? It's got all the titanium, all the carbon fiber, all the bells and whistles. You don't need to upgrade nothing on this thing. I mean, I've added a couple things. I basically modified because I didn't like the small 125cc tank. A MBX7 Shruggy 150cc tank will fit on here, which is what I put. I think I tried to show you guys one time. If you guys can see down in here.
Powering off.
There's a little piece of plastic. See that? All you do, you get a little flat piece of plastic, you permanently mount a hex to the plastic like a tab. Okay, this is the tank mount right here. Glue it, whatever you want to do. Glue it if you want. I mean, I put silicone, so I can always take it off if I wanted to, but I don't need to because it's permanent on here. Okay, and then make sure it reaches, or you might have to cut it to that size, and then this is where it actually mounts right here. Then you put a hole through that part of the flat tab, and then boom, there you go. So it's like a bridge, and this thing is solid. That's the only thing you have to do. And instead of running 125cc, you can run a 150cc, which will last you a lot longer. Especially if you're going to run big engines or modded engines on these things. Man, the suspension is so fresh. I mean, I took this thing, look at this thing. You guys seen it last time? The thing was filthy. Look at this baby. This thing is money, people. Clean. Better than new. You can eat off my shit. That's how I roll. Now, the thing I like about these Mugens 5s is they come with aluminum rear hub carriers. Not even the Chuggies do. The new Mugens, the only reason mine has them on here, like you can't see it, is because the guy raced it, so he obviously put them on. But they're way better than plastic. Because remember, if you're running plastic rear hubs, or I mean, if you can't, they don't have aluminum ones for these for the front, but those are eventually going to get worn out, and the bearings are going to get all sloppy. The aluminum, it's not wearing out. So anyway, okay, this thing has also a MBX7 Shruggy carbon fiber radio tray, which is better than the original lame-ass hump that comes back here on the Mugen 5s, and the steering servo on the Mugen 5s are on its side. And it works, it's okay, but compared to this, oh man, pfft, night and day. I mean, let me see if I can, I'll show you guys. Look, well, turn it on real quick. Bear with me. And I have, this is a 1600 milliamp Lifey in it, and man, it's probably, I think it's like half charged. It's like half charged maybe. And these are Bluebird servos. Look them up. You can get them for about 30 bucks a piece, and they're pretty good. I mean, they're not, you know, Savoxes or anything, but they, hey, they work. I mean, look at that. Well, we'll put it on the ground, because you know people always do it on, you know, on the stand, and let's see how quick it is on the ground. Pretty quick, and it's not even fully charged. Let's check out the throttle linkage. See if the throttle's quick. Not bad. Oh yeah, I almost want to rip her again. I love my Mugen, man. It's a badass whip. Okay, so anyway, so we got a Mugen MBX5. I paid $125 for it as a roller. Okay. Came with wheels, wing, didn't come with a body, didn't come with anything else. Okay, now, so that's what, 100 bucks, 120, let's say 125 bucks. Okay, sorry about that, I'm all over the place, people. Servos, 60 bucks. So what are we at? 60, 70, 80, 185 servos and a roller. Okay, 185. 85. Another 15 bucks. Radio, 40 bucks. FS Fly Sky right here. Get your Fly Sky, let's say 40 bucks. So 40, 50, 40 plus the servos, that's 100. 125 for the roller, so that's 225. Okay. Body, if it doesn't come with a body, those Proline Phantom bodies, or I mean, you can get a body for about 30 bucks. So where are we at now? 100, 225, 55, 255. 255 pipe, 100 bucks. Now you don't have to spend $100 on a pipe. Say 255. Say for another $35, you can get one of these. They're by Power Racing. Look them up. It's a knockoff of an 086. Really good pipe. It's like 40 bucks. So you can get one of those. Comes with, I think it comes with this header. I forgot how much. These are like maybe like 15. I think there's another pipe that comes with that header. But anyway, 35, 40 bucks. Okay, for that. Now you can look I've seen tons of them. 150, one for 125, let's just say 150 for a slightly used Novorossi P5. Now if you want to get a brand new engine, the cheapest good Novorossi engine you're going to get for about 160 bucks is this here. The Elite 5. And this is a screaming ass motor. This is a badass motor. This one's going to go to RCR and get modded soon when I get time. I got like 5 engines I got to still send. I'm just so busy. I'm trying to be good on spending right now because, you know, I'm probably going to spend about $500 or $600 on modifications and probably another engine. So anyway, but this is a good engine. Like I think like 160 bucks, brand new. So you can get that if you want. So say you paid 60 for that, you paid 40 for the FlySky controller. I'm gonna go backwards now. I'm bad at numbers. I gotta take off my shoes so I can count my toes. So let's say that engine is 60. I mean 160. The FlySky. Now you can get a cheaper motor and look around. But if you want a brand new motor, or if you want one slightly used, I'll say 150. We'll just say 150 for argument's sake. You can find a lot of them with less. If it has more than 2 gallons, people, do what you want. I will not buy a used engine over a gallon. That's me. You got to remember, if they're telling you that it's around a quart, 2 quarts, it's usually double that. So usually somebody that says it's a gallon, it's probably going to be like a quart over or so, or whatever. It's not going to be on a gallon. So when they tell you 2 or 3 gallons, it's going to be even more. So I just don't go over a gallon, just in case if I want to get it modded, that still leaves me room. Remember, once you get up into 2 gallons, you can get it modded, but it's really almost not worth it. So anyway, let's say you pay 150 for an engine, you pay 30 for the pipe, 40 for the pipe, let's say 200 for the pipe and engine. Good quality engine, not no Chinaman, no, Alpha, no Go, no SH, no Offna, no bullshit engine. I'm talking a real Italian stallion. Not that those engines aren't good, but if you want less headaches, if you want less problems, if you want something that's easier for you to learn to tune because it's not as finicky, if you want something that's going to last longer, something that's going to stay tuned, man, you just got to get Italian. Whether it's a Nova Rossi, whether it's a Pico, whether it's a Reds, whether it's a Works, those are all the Italian quality engines. Now, if you can't afford, I don't even want to say you can't afford it, because you can. Why go spend $150 or $200 on an Alpha or some of these other engines when you can get an Nova Rossi for about the same price, man? Just don't be lazy. Look around. If you're depending on your hobby shop, well, first of all, your hobby shop probably don't have any good engines. Get off your lazy asses. Quit having the E-word mentality. Get on a laptop. Get on a computer. If you have a smartphone or an Android phone or whatever, iPhone, eBay, Absolute, A-Main, Dollar Hobbies. I have a list. These are the companies that I go through up here. Look. RC Mart. That's another good one. Hobby World or Hobby Town or whatever. Okay? There's a lot of online places where you can get inexpensive engines. Okay? You just got to do the homework. Or if you don't, just disregard this whole video. Don't even watch my series. I'm trying to help out people that instead of spending $400 or $500 on a piece of crap RTR, that you're going to spend more money in the long run. It's going to fall apart. You're going to have more headaches. You're going to get more. Eliminate all that. You can get a badass used race kit for the same price or less. This right here you're looking at is 500 bucks. Ready to go, racing, bashing, whatever. Okay, like I said, engine, pipe, $200. Roller, let's just say you spent $150. Okay, $350. Okay. Radio, let's just say $400. Okay, then all you need is what, your servos? Get the 100T Protex, like I told you guys. Get the Protex, man. Save yourself the headaches. Protec 100Ts, $49.99. There you go, people. 500 bucks, and you got a serious next level freaking race kit. Okay? Now, once again, you're going to have to really, when it comes to the platform especially, if you see rust, chances are it's got even more inside. Corrosion up the ass. And you're going to find something that's going to look clean like this? Hell no, you're not. But you can. I've seen some clean. Ask 1/5 RC, man. That guy's got a badass Losi 4.0. And I'm not a Losi guy, but credit due where credit's due. He's got a badass sick. Even badder-asser than Mr. Zaz. I mean, he's got carbon fiber inserts in the frickin' arms, and I mean he's got everything, man. It is a better asser 4.0 buggy, low-C buggy, than even Mr. Zaz. He paid a couple dollars extra, probably like $400, but it's got a frickin' Rex Legend brand new engine in it, no Rossi, 0.21 7 ports. I mean, it's a nice buggy. Hey, I think he might be selling it. If you offer the guy $500, $600, which it's worth it. If I really was a Losi guy and I didn't have a buggy, I would save my pennies and buy it from him. And I'm sure he'll throw in a bunch of goodies. I'm just saying that. Don't quote me on that. He's gonna give me a call and send me a text. Hey, bro, what are you doing, man? You selling me short on my buggy? But I'm just saying, you know, and that thing is clean. And he bought it like that. His MBX 8 that he has, that thing's clean too. So you can find the clean whips. You just gotta look, man. Don't be lazy. Okay, so you can build a badass race kit, okay, for less than $500. But remember, be prepared when you buy something used. You can't just, I mean, you can, but it's stupid. Don't just dust it off and run it. Tear that thing down, man. I don't know how many times I got to keep emphasizing. I sound like a broken record over and over, man. I emphasize, you know, shout out to Mr. Sherman RC, man. That guy's helping out the newbie. But, you know, hey, a little side note. If you want to really help out the newbie, man, you should have him there or go to his house and have him help your ranch. That's why I titled that video. If you teach a newbie, if you give a newbie a fish or you do something for him, you're only helping him out temporarily. If you teach him and you take him by the hand, so to speak, and you walk him through what to do and what to look for and how to take care of that whip and what you need to do to rebuild it, man, you're setting him up for success in Nitro or RC forever, man. If you just, and I've done both, but if you just, and I do it as a side thing too. I do it for money. I charge fair $25 an hour to work on people's stuff. Although a lot of times I'm working on garbage, man. Traxxas, man, I won't. A lot of times I'll say, listen, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg because I really don't want to work on this Traxxas, but I will. Like the guy that I showed you in my video, you know, Adrian, one of my new Nitro brothers. He was an E-Word guy. Now the guy is Nitro, man. And we might be going to the track this weekend. I don't know. Don't be surprised in the next week or so that you don't see the Muggy on a track. He has a track that he goes to. He's going to turn me on to. And he said, hey, man, we'll go together. Because I don't want to go to the track by myself. And you know what I'm saying? It's so much better when you find yourself a Nitro partner. You know? And they come and go. I haven't found any consistent ones, you know. That one guy, remember that one guy that was in my video way back? You know? I mean, he faded away. I don't know what he's doing. Like I said, he's an electrician, so he's just an E-Word guy. He tried Nitro, but he just didn't have the patience for it. But anyway, you know, Adrian's like, yeah, there's a track, you know, out in Orange, which is like 30 minutes from us. I looked it up. It's called The Yard. He goes, they run Nitro, they run E-Word and everything, and they go, you know, they have races on certain days, but you can just go throw down your stuff down on the track and run around with E-Words. So, man, I'd love to go run some E-Words. I'd run them over, but... So don't be surprised if you see the Muggy on a track. It's pretty cool. But I got his slash dialed in for him, man. I didn't want to work on that thing. I'd assume that throw that slash in the trash where it belongs. You know, but he wanted me to get it running, and he's like, you know, I'll pay you for it. And, you know, it's not even about that. It's just... And I educate him, listen, you don't want to mess with track. It's just the headaches, man. Okay? When you're dealing with lower quality Nitro stuff like that, man, you spend the extra dollars. Trust me, you'll thank me in the long run. So anyway, MBX5, we got a P5 Novarosi, we got a 9901 Novarosi pipe, 41021 header, which by the way, if you're running any .21 stock, that's the all-around combo, especially for racing. I know a lot of guys use it for racing. I just like it because it's got a lot of bottom, mid, and top. It's just across the board. It's got the whole package. I love that pipe. My favorite pipe. One of my favorite pipes, 4.21s. But anyway, yeah, I mean, shout out to Sherman, you know, helping the guy out. But you really want to help somebody out, man, don't do the work for them. Make them do their own work, man. I mean, help them and, like I said, walk them through it and wrench together or whatever, you know, like the buddy system. You know? That's how you're going to help the guy in the long run and teach the guy, you know, what to do and stuff like that. If you just fix people's stuff or rebuild it for them, yeah, it's cool and you're helping them out. And I'm not saying anything about that, but are you really helping him out? What happens when he's going to have to fix it? You're going to be his mechanic all the time? So I don't got time to be people's mechanic. That's what I charge. If you want me to wrench on your shit, how much money you got? $25 an hour, man. I charge $25 just to tune for him. But I got his slash going finally yesterday. It was, man, that thing's just, there's no room to work on it where the idle needle is. It's kind of buried in there. It's just, man, that thing, slash Traxxas are a joke. The other one, I think it's an LRP. It's got the .30 engine in it. I told him if you seal the back of that thing up, man, that thing would be a nasty little engine. Lance was telling me that he said out of all the LRPs, the .30 is probably one of the better engines, even than the .32. So I never owned one, but I ran it yesterday, and even with the pulsar on it, I think it's pretty strong. It did some serious brapping. But anyway, yeah, shout out to the guys, you know, that are helping the newbies out. It's all about the newbie, man. That's why I say, if you teach a newbie, if you give a newbie a fish, you feed him for one day. If you teach him how to fish, which means you teach him how to wrench, teach him how to troubleshoot, teach him how to do all this stuff, man, you're feeding them for the rest of their lives, man. Old saying, I love that. I forgot somebody that I work with told me that. You know, and my biggest thing, if it doesn't apply, let it fly, man. Let it fly. If it doesn't apply to you, then don't worry about it. Okay, now I want to show you a little trick that I learned. And I didn't know that JQ, I learned this from somebody else. I forgot who it was. But JQ was the one that I listened to because I listened to the No Name podcast. I love it. Remember, nitro is the glory, people. But e-buggy, unfortunately, pays the damn bills. That's just how it is. But anyway, if you want to secure your lines, your fuel lines, which I suggest, I used to use zip ties a lot. And the problem with zip ties is, you know, sometimes they're too tight. If you want to take them off, then you got to put, you know, you're just wasting zip ties. So I learned this way because the Techno, by the way, this thing, you guys remember how dirty this thing was? The last video, look at that. Snaps. Come on, people. Like I said, who do you think you're talking to? Muggy's shit is on point. Hear that? Sounds like money to me. Smooth as silk, baby. Money. Highly recommend. If you have Technos, upgrade. 7075 harden. 4.5 millimeter, I believe it is. It's like almost 2 millimeters thicker. Rear, front and rear center drive shafts, man. Remember, rotating mouse. These things are very durable. I haven't bent them yet on the buggy, or I haven't bent them on the truggy, because the truggy has them too. And they are so much smoother than the stock steel ones. But anyway, so I was listening to No Name podcast, and JQ was talking about how you put these little pieces of hose. See, can you guys see that? That's so it tightens it up. So when you put them on your connections, they're all tight. I have them all over on all the connections. All the connections on here, they're all pieces of hose. But the problem that I had is getting that piece over there. And JQ's like, you use needle nose pliers, and I'm like, oh snaps, that's how you do it. And I was like, yes. I knew I listened to JQ. I knew JQ was good for something. So what you do is you take the little piece that you're going to use and you put it over your needle nose pliers like that, okay? Kind of snug it over there. And all you do is you open it up. Oops. Let me put that back over. Okay, see it like that? Can you guys see that? And then you open it up. And when you open it up, you slide your hose in there. You gotta Slide your hose in there and then... Bam! Snaps! Because if it ain't tight, it ain't right, people. Who says that? Shout out to my brother in Christ, Eastside RC, man. That guy is just... I love that guy's enthusiasm. If everybody out there just had a tenth of his enthusiasm and his excitement, man, this hobby, nitro and fit scale, would be already doubled in size. Problem is people are just too worried about doing their own thing and not sharing anything with everybody. It's funny, the people that comment and make all these stupid remarks on people's channels don't even have a channel and don't even do RC. Just a bunch of looky-loos. Just want to watch. Or they're people that do their own thing, but they're too lazy to film a video and help somebody out. Or I hear people say, oh, I don't have time, or I got a real life. Like I said, you're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution, man. Part of the solution is helping people out, showing people, not just telling people, not just doing the work for them, but taking them by the hand and walking them through how to maintain, how to upkeep their stuff, how to troubleshoot, how to tune their engines. It's funny, that same guy that was talking about the tuning, one of the biggest causes, besides the money part about it, is nitro, is that people can't tune their engines. So when they can't tune their engines, you know, they quit. That's why a lot of people do a lot of tuning videos. But I don't need to do tuning videos. There's tons of them out there. So, I mean, I'm not master tuner over here, but I can tune. And, yeah, so, I mean, we're building a 5th scale nitro buggy, and we're spending $400. That's pretty cheap. Or you can go spend the $400 or more on RTR and then spend more money in the long run, which doesn't make any sense. So there you go, people. Bam! That way when you go to put them on, they're going to be nice and snug. And you don't have to worry about using zip ties, and then when you want to take them off, cut them off. So anyway, we almost forgot, people. We got goodies to unbox. Okay, so what do we got here? I think I know what this is. And I had to be careful when I cut it, because, hold on. You guys see that? There you go. Surprised they didn't make me give them like 6 forms of ID when I ordered this. They wrapped it pretty good though, as you guys can see. Oh, there's one. Now, there's Tamiya. It has good paints. I like using Pactras. They're made by Testers, which makes model. So there we have Indy Silver. Okay, that's one of the colors. We have Outlaw Black. There's another color that I'm going to be using. And who's this company? HotMeUps.com. There you go, people. That's where I get my paints. $5, man. These things are actually, it's a couple dollars shipped. These are actually cheaper than my hobby shop. It's like $8 a can. I think I got 3 of these cans shipped and everything for like less than $20. And there is the what? What? Candy purple. Why do we got candy purple, Mr. Muggy? Well, probably because a lot of my Novaroses, including my favorite modded Novaroses, are all purple. So because it's going to be a techno body that I'm going to be doing, well, guess what? It's going to be candy purple, which is what this was supposed to be, but I didn't back it right. So if you look in here where this is, I think I'm going to do this whole middle section in here all candy purple, kind of like this color. So when the head of the 28.8 Rex Legend is sticking out, it's going to match that. Alright, come on people, you know the Muggy, I'm color coordinated. You know, I didn't know freaking, you know, some of you guys out there, man, I see you guys running different colored wheels all the way. That's crazy, man. Now I think I know what this one is. This one here is from A-Main, and it is a Bam! Oh, snaps. That's the Reedy Life battery. And why do they call them Life? Because they save lives. Let me open this up. Oh. Okay. Bam! 1600. Now this is the same battery. If you got a... This one's going to be going in here. Because it fits perfect in the XTM. Oh yeah, we're not running no switches anymore. I used to run a switch on this one too. See, there's where the switch used to be. No switches. Because why? Because switches give your RC stitches, people. We go straight from the battery into the receiver. Okay, so this puppy fits right in here. We got to turn upside down. Oh, heck yeah. Bam! Fresh battery for the XTM. So the XTM finally has its own, and I can't believe I used to run 4 AA's in this thing. So that's a 1600 Reedy battery, 6.6. These are really good, man. I like those batteries. The ProTech ones are a little bit more, but they are also good too. But these Reedy ones are really good. If you have a Mugen, Truggy, Buggy, these are perfect. Or if you have a vehicle that calls for that. Now, what else do we got? Who is this from? Let's go over here. Oops, sorry about that, people. Oh, Monkey's dropping stuff. Okay, what do we got here? I think this is what I think it is. Oh, heck yeah, man. Like I said, once again, credit due where credit's due. The company that I hate more than any company besides Traxxas, Horizon Hobbies, anytime, long as it's within a year, that you get one of these, like I have one that I got like maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and it works fine. It's just, it doesn't stay charged as long. And then I have another one that works perfect. I've never had an issue with. So I hit him up, and I said, you know, Mr. Horizon guy, you know, I got these, and I think I've got one more somewhere else, and it's not holding a charge. I'm kind of bummed. I like these, but, you know, he's like, well, what's your address, blah, blah, blah. I said, what, you're going to send me a new one? He goes, yep, no problem, Mr. Hernandez. We got a brand new one on the way. Like the next day, because this came a couple days ago, I just haven't opened it yet. Bam. Already here. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Customer service. This Horizon has something to draw from. Other than that, they suck nuts. So, alright. Now we got a big box here. This is coming from World RC Parts. Now, I can't believe how expensive it is for these things now, man. I think the last one I got, it was like $10 cheaper. But they want to charge you. I'm just hoping, because the box looks kind of messed up, if this thing even has a dent in it, we are going to be having huge issues, people. Okay? Because I paid like almost $50 to get this thing here. That's why this next series that I'm going to do is going to be nasty. Oh, what is that? Oh, yes. It's about time, people. Time for the Techno to get a new outfit. There's the part number if you have a Techno. J Concepts, IFMAR World Champions, people. Okay? Favorite body right here. So, there we go. Brand new body. Oh, snaps. I can already see it already. Wait, hold on, people. What? Let me see how that looks. Oh, snaps. Now, when you do these picture things, and I'll go through a series when I get ready to do this, it's going to be a minute. You have to really sharp as exactly you can find. And I'm not going to put in like that. I'm going to trace and outline him to a T. All around his head, everywhere. I mean, you got to just really pay attention to detail. If you don't have patience, you're not detail-orientated, you're not meticulous, you're not OCD like me, don't even try doing this. If you guys want, I've had people offer me, you got to send everything that I need, and I charge $100. I'll do it. It's not easy to do. But I've made some pretty sick bodies. And I love the way that my body's turned out. And this will be my masterpiece. I think I'm definitely going to do Kratos. Kratos is going to get front on here. We might do, since it's purplish, we might do Link with a purple backing. We might do Link in the background. Maybe put him somewhere. Because I love Zelda, man. I might have him somewhere in here. I don't know. We might have to put him on the side or somewhere. But, you know, we'll get to that, cross that bridge when the time comes. But anyway, there's my body that I paid like 50 bucks. By the way, if you want the best wing that goes with this, if you got a Techno wings, if you like the Techno wings, whatever, I think they're lame. I don't like them. This wing, especially if you're going to race, the aerodynamics of these are made for this body. These are the J Concepts. I think it's the same. The Finisher, J Concept Finisher wing. And it has these cool adjustments on the back for downforce. You guys see that? The only problem is when you crash, these things get all tweaked. There's actually another piece that goes in the center of it, holds it together. I've got one on my Mugen too. I like it better than my Mugen wing. But J Concepts, these wings are the best, man. So I suggest that. There's my new body. Oh snaps, I got a lot of cutting, a lot of shaping, a lot of designing, man. This is going to be about a week. But I'll keep you guys updated as I go step by step. First thing I got to do before I even start masking is get everything cut out. That's the part I hate, is cutting out. That's why if you have a Mugen buggy, I suggest the Mugen Phantom, Proline Phantom MBX7 buggy bodies. They already come pre-cut. You have to trim them a little more, okay? Because it's made obviously for a 7 and you're putting it on an MBX5. But it's, you know, it already comes cut. So anyway, that's all I got. There's about an hour of time. Just wanted to share some goodies with you guys. Update you on the build. Yes, you can build a badass. Now, if you want to step it up a notch, you $500 used, mint condition, ready to go full package. If you want to step up, kick it up a notch on a buggy and get a Techno or like an MBX8 like this, you're going to spend an extra, let's say at least 100, 150. So $650. Now, if you want a Chuggy, again, you're going to pay around $700, maybe more. But that's the price that it costs you if you bought one of these brand new as a roller with nothing. And it all depends what you put in it. I mean, remember, you're going to find I paid for these things, you know, $325 each. So you can build a Chuggy for around the same price that it would cost you to buy a brand new one, roller, and you know, in a kit. But fully loaded for, you know, $700, let's say, that's not bad. Mine, it depends. Mine are more. I've probably got, even though they're used, I've probably got about $1,000 in each one of these ones here. So, but I would have spent a lot more. So, we got another couple family members that they'll be coming in the next few months. We're not done in here in 8 scale nitro. There will be a 5th scale coming soon. But I got a lot of nitro stuff to do, so I'm not trying to bite off more than I can chew like a lot of people do. You know, I'm trying to keep it as even keel as possible. You know, I got more engines, you know, pipes. I mean, I got a lot more stuff in nitro that I want to do. But we will be getting a 5th scale soon, people, because that's inevitable. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta call up one of my brat brothers that just hit me up. So anyway, I think that pretty much covers everything. So yeah, hey, if it doesn't apply, man, let it fly. And you know, quit being lazy. You know, there's too much E-word mentality seeping into nitro, and that's one of the reasons that nitro's dead or dying or you know, almost done, is because people just are too lazy, man. And you don't have to have a lot of money. Like I said, I've just shown you can build a badass race kit, Mugen MBX5 or a Pro Spec just like this for $500 or less. The same price it would cost you for an RTR, Neo, whatever, Kyosho, which is, compared to this, not even close. Matter of fact, anywhere, anytime, this thing right here would spank the ass of an RTR Losi buggy or an RTR Kyosho any day. This thing on the track or off. So unless you just don't know how to drive. But anyway, that's all the Muggies got. Is there anything I'm forgetting? No, contest, like I said, it is official. Whoever can show me. I've only got one guy so far. Come on, man. If I don't get 10 people that upload, that make at least 10 people making videos, 5 to 10 people I'm not going to give away nothing. Okay. So, and that's not fair to the other guys. Maybe the other guys that do something, I'll throw them a consolation prize. You know, maybe some free stands or something. You know, something. But I'm not going to give away, you know, a motor and give away, you know, a nice set of tools if people aren't going to get out their lazy ass and make a video of your wrench area. And it's got to be clean. It's got to be detailed. You know, I mean, if you don't have any nitro content, let's just say you probably won't be one of the front runners. I mean, it's got to be a nitro cave, not just some wrench area, you know, with nothing in it. Okay, it's got to be the baddest. Remember, I said the baddest, nicest, cleanest, detailed wrench area. Okay, so let's see. Okay, if anybody gets off their tookus and does something, if you want some free shit. If not, oh well, I'll just keep my stuff. Saves me money. All right, people, that's all I got. Catch you guys in the next couple days. We're going to be running the XTM, and hopefully everything goes as planned. And then I think next on the deck will be the Techno NT 48.3 Truggy. So, not with the new body. We're going to beat the hell out of this body. Now that I got my new one, get this going, we're going to just trash this body. I mean, it already is. Look at that. Paint's coming off. Maybe we'll jump it out of that little jump area that I made, and we'll just launch this thing. Alright, people. That's all I got. Muggy's out. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.